The company I was working for had a fair number of people that traveled almost exclusively, so while it was a fairly small company at maybe 100 people on staff, across everyone I'd guess we would have about 15,000 nights in a hotel and over 1 million flight miles per year. That worked out quite well for everyone because they racked up a lot of rewards with hotels and airlines, so their vacations ended up costing them basically nothing. In addition to that, the company's policy was that you booked and paid for all your travel, and then submitted a request to get reimbursed, so quite a lot of people were also getting insane rewards from their credit card companies as well. It was considered a perk of the job, even to the point that HR would mention it when recruiting people, and it helped people put up with some of the other BS policies they didn't like. Enter new controller. Let's call her Karen. Karen decides that the company is losing money and implements a new reimbursement system where everyone gets company cards that they use so the company gets all the CC rewards. On top of this, they also partner with a travel agency that everyone has to use to book their flights, hotels, and rental cars. The idea is that since all the money bookings are now in the company's name, the company gets to keep all the rewards. This is all great for the company, but it sucks for all the employees because this had formerly been one of the top perks. It's like each employee got a several $1,000 pay decrease. Cue malicious compliance. Expect our CEO was like a lot of CEOs in that he had an assistant that booked all of his travel and just sent him an itinerary so he knew what flight to get on, where to pick up his rental, and what hotel to check into. Similarly, when things don't go his way, he's not one for wanting the details, he just wants it fixed ASAP. So the admin assistant started following the procedures to the letter. CEO ends up getting stuck with shitbox cars, crappy hotel rooms, and stuck in coach class because the system either has limits on what choices can be made or wants to use reward points to book, and you can't use those type of rewards for the flights, hotels, arts, etc. that he's used to. Additionally, when he'd run into problems, he'd call his assistant and she'd tell him she would have to call the travel agent to see what's wrong, and this would invariably occur outside business hours, so it'd take a day to get an answer. If memory serves, that policy change lasted all of 30 days before the CEO walked into the controller's office, told her it was for shit, and directed that everything should be put back exactly the way that it was. After that, I know of at least a handful of people that ended up taking the CEO's assistant out for dinner, drinks, as a thank you for helping to get things back to normal.